Race number 2 is really difficult. There's 10 non-winners going around in the Wafu handicap, 1,650 metres class 5. And the field here with Baron Z dropping in grade, the blinkers going off, and the pacifiers with the 1 cow there for Baron Z. Courageous Knight drops in grade, Buddy Spirit drops in grade. Lucky Victor a winner in the grade, but he drops back into class 5. New Asia Advanced class 5 for the first time. Sky Gem, Run Des Run, Run good in the race as well with the Cable Speed. Further down you've got Speed Force, who is a winner, course and distance on the one occasion. London Lucky Star now with Francis Lloyd, cheek pieces off, blinkers going back on. Pakistan Zindabad for Zach Purton, and the blinkers are off Travel Glory, who led up and faded last start. Speed here, Nick. Lucky Victor drawn ideally to find that rail there from barrier 1 for Angus Chung.
Yeah, he's only got one way of going, hasn't he? And he's bound to go forward and lead them, I imagine, from the inside gate position. Buddy Spirit, the 3, he's shown a bit of pace on a previous outing. He's drawn 9, so he'll have to just come across 1 or 2. Courageous Knight from a good draw can possibly find a good spot as well. And Travel Glory, perhaps not too far away. And Big Des, Paul, he'll be just in behind them, I reckon.
Yeah, he's put on 5 more pounds, Big Des. He's 14.50, the big boy, and like he needs room, as we know. Look, Jubilation's from wide, he'll probably drop back. Sky Gem, we know he's got no early speed as well.
Okay, we can highlight the first of the replays for race number 2. It's Lucky Victor, and this going back to the 4th of May, when he was winning on the all-weather over 1,800 metres, beating Sky Gem and Speed Force. He's very much one-dimensional, Paul, isn't he? Yeah,
definitely. He's got the apprentice claim, so it's a perfect ride for an apprentice on this horse. It takes £10 off. He's a 3-time winner here in Class 5 as well. He'll be in front out of trouble, so I think he can possibly win this.
Yeah, that horse running up against the fence, that Sky Gem, he probably would appreciate a little bit further in due course and you know, with conditions to suit. But wouldn't shocked if he was able to run a bit of a race there.
Courageous Knight, overall, he has been disappointing. Courageous Knight. Here he is at the back in this trial up at Chungfar, and a long way back he was too, but he makes up some good enough ground, but he needs to come off the back, Nick, of what was a 23-length beating last start.
An absolute thumping, wasn't it? And the horse that won that race was Too Cool, so he was keeping good company in his defence. And his previous, well, his best run was the 2nd back on the 10th of April over 1,400 metres. But I mean, look, pleasing enough trial, Paul, but I wouldn't get too carried away.
No, exactly. But he is in the right grade now. He's down to Class 5. His best run, I think, ever was his debut run when he ran 3rd off a rating of 52. So, look, I think he's more than capable. He might be a price.
We've got Pakistan Zindabad here now. He covered a bit of ground in this trial, but I thought he looked quite good in doing it. Paul, the son of Kodiak, get to win from 13. Zach Purton on board. New Asia Advance here as well, drops in grade. Yeah,
so an interesting booking with Zach aboard, isn't it, with Pakistan Zindabad. He comes onto the surface for the first time as well. You can see from this trial he doesn't mind the surface.
I think with the lightweight, he's carded to carry 119. There might be a pound overweight there possibly, but interesting that Zach is taking the ride at that weight.
Yes, certainly 119 there, so we'll see if Zach gets down to that or does put that £1 over. Who makes it in here, Paul? A very tricky race.
It is. I'm going to go with the horse with the claim. He's going to be out of trouble in front, Lucky Victor, so it'll be Catch Me If You Can. I will put Courageous Knight in. We'll give him a chance at a decent price. He's over 20 to 1 at the moment. Best run was his debut run, and he is downgraded. Lyle Hewitt's on the board. The big boy, Run Des Run, 14.50. Look, he's capable on the surface. And a horse who's coming to the surface for the first time, will need some luck from the draw, is Buddy Spirit. He's by Zoostar. They progeny generally like the all-weather. He could be another one at a bit of a price. So looking outside the square a little bit here for the minor placings, but with the favourite Lucky Victor early. 4, 2, 7 and 3.
Yeah, I've gone with the big boy here, Run Des Run. Hard to think that he has got a bit bigger and he's put on an extra £5, but hopefully he gets all the room he needs. His better form has been on this surface, so we'll take a chance with him. Pakistan Zindabad in for 2nd. He certainly looks an interesting runner in a race like this. Buddy Spirit, I agree with Paul. I think dropping in grade, the pedigree, there's a little bit happening there. He's only had 6 runs as well. And Lucky Victor, he'll lead them and he'll be there for the most part, I'm sure. 7, 13, 3 and 4.
And his early favourites in bidding is Lucky Victor at 4.6 for a wide open race number 2.